I'm the guitar player that has like snacks and gummy bears and chips and sure, all kinds of stuff.
Like we just went and ate a sandwich in the car.
Here we go. Going live.
All right, beautiful. These are beautiful too.
Ooh, what is this?
Starburst gummies, man. They're
What is this as he's reaching into the bag?
it's a bag.
I just assume it's good for me.
I couldn't go on without them.
I couldn't go on without them. He had to have them here. It's almost like what the green M&Ms.
Between that and beef jerky, I bring.
Oh, that's true.
I like that.
When you guys are like a huge touring band, that'll be in your riders. Starburst gummies and
Yeah,
All
the
pink-
red,
all pink,
all the
yeah.
pink ones.
Just the pink one.
Okay.
Put it in the contract.
I mean, it's pretty easy. They already labeled the pink, so
nice.
Yeah.
Check
you don't have to pick through them, you know.
Check.
Here's my reminder. After
Check.
after we start. Probably didn't time that
Check.
one very well.
I don't know.
Good thing I remembered to show up today.
Yeah.
My reminder would have had me way late. We are recording. We'll get to actually doing stuff here in just a minute.
All right, awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been having fun
As we
anyway.
enjoy the gummy bear.
Yes. They're quite nice, I have to say.
Gummy bears.
All right.
Gummy one,
Starburst.
gummy.
Okay.
Starburst gummies, yes.
So you are going to try and track comments since we posted it everywhere.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
By the way, we've been recording this whole time. I think I'm just gonna leave it in. This is kind of funny.
Okay. Works for
We're on
me.
video right there.
Yes, the camera is up here. Everybody's there.
I'm gonna pull up the Park Hills Underground page first because it's probably where most people will be watching.
Yes, that is probably the accurate thing.
Oh wait, wow, I can hear myself, like in the video.
Oh, yeah, I would probably want to turn that down.
Yeah, I just
right?
did.
Okay. Good job, Alan.
That was
Look
nice.
at
That was
me.
I am on top of stuff.
all
today,
over
guys.
it, bro.
On top
I love it.
of stuff. I can't even believe I'm here on time.
Yeah, well, we've been, you know, we were all early.
got
I was
somebody
really proud of
humming.
us.
Yeah, there's some hum somewhere. It's probably me. Nope, not me.
It's not in here.
Shouldn't be me.
It might be me.
It shouldn't be me.
No.
What is that?
Can I put mine on airplane mode and find out? No.
What the
I put
hell?
mine on airplane and it's still doing it, so I think it's something into the board.
There we go.
It's your line?
Check one.
That's mine.
Yeah, that's yours. I'll turn him down a little bit. You know, so we don't blow anybody's
Oh,
ears
yeah,
out
yeah.
before we actually start the episode.
Check 1, 2.
Oh.
Check. It actually sounds better now.
Yeah, good
It
job.
might have been what it was. The
You
cable.
fixed it.
All right, there we go.
Nope, there it is.
Nope.
Snap.
Motherfucker.
I think the aliens are trying to intervene, man, or something going on here, dude.
You gonna try a different one?
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Yeah, that one's fine.
Check.
Yeah.
That's a lot better.
I,
I mean, you're
well,
still.
I guess why don't we just unplug that one?
There we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Check.
Check
So now I'm just gonna hang out over here.
Yeah. All right.
Get your lean on.
Well, at least we know that it's probably that cable because that's one of the new ones, isn't it?
No.
No.
This no, or neither the cable or the microphone are new.
It's time
Okay.
to plug
Well-
some sponsors.
That's the next one I'll. That's the
Yes.
next one I'll replace. How about that?
Speaking of sponsors, everybody, welcome into live sessions at the Underground. We are on episode 11. We have made it this far. We appreciate everybody hanging out. You know, as often as we do them, about twice a month is what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
gotta-
we're happy to be here, man.
Yeah, thank you. We got Everfelt here in studio today. We're going to talk to them. Well, two members of Everfelt in here today. We got Adam and we got Corey. I forgot it again. Like, I'm terrible with names, man.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
I'm surprised.
Thank you for remembering my name.
Well, I talk to you on a regular basis.
That is
so-
true. That is true.
But I got to thank our sponsors. We couldn't be doing this without them. We really couldn't. We couldn't be upgrading the microphones like you heard us talking about, our headsets, stuff like that. So everything that we've gotten so far, we're putting right back into the studio to try and upgrade quality. And as you'll see here in a little bit, we got our new stage camera posted up there. And that's, you know, thanks to all of our sponsors. And those are Park Hills Underground Radio, KL Media and Entertainment, Smoke Till Valhalla, Craig Wood Shelter Insurance, and the Artist United Network. Thank you all for what you do for us.
Thank you.
Adam Corey, how you guys doing today?
Hey, what's up, man? We're doing great.
and you guys had to drive. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
been mostly
Local.
right here in
yeah.
town, 20 minutes away, but you guys had to drive. You came from Southern Illinois.
Southern Illinois, yeah, 2 hours, a little over 2 hours.
I drove.
He drove. He drove.
It's like when you got a mouse in your pocket.
Corey's like,
And we
I
missed-
drove. Okay?
Not you guys,
Three
right?
different times we missed the exit. We were
I was talking
our
about the
music
EP, man.
right past,
sorry.
Past the
What
exit.
do you want me to say?
Who? Turn who up?
Yeah, turn his microphone up
Three.
a little.
Turn me up.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
All right,
That's
great.
better.
He was like, I want you guys to make sure you understand the lead singer did not drive a minute. Typical.
Oh, that's.
He
true.
also didn't carry in my shit.
Yeah.
He did do that.
He did do that. I watched him do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adam's a good guy. Adam's a good guy. So, yeah, Southern Illinois. Where do you guys, what town or city you hail from?
So our studio is in West Frankfort, Illinois. I live in Murfreesboro. He lives in West Frankfort, but I think all the guys in the band grew up in Illinois. I actually was born in Florida, grew up all over the Eastern United States seaboard. I came to Illinois when I met my wife online like 7 years ago. That's what brought me to Illinois, and then ended up meeting Corey 2 years ago. August of actually this month is our 2-year anniversary as a band. So
You heard it here, folks. Online dating really does work.
Hey,
hey, it
Craigslist.
does. 7 years later, man.
Hey,
seven,
man,
and then
sometimes.
I found him on Craigslist,
Craigslist.
music-wise. You know, we
Man, that's beautiful.
no shit.
yeah, dude.
Hey,
yeah.
for you youngins, Craigslist used to be a wild
Hey, man.
place.
Yes, it did. Yeah, and you can find cool musicians
Hey,
Hey, I'm
and
old,
other
hey,
things.
you gotta remember, I'm old school, guys. I'm older than you guys. I've been born in the
And,
'70s.
like that was a very big forum to find
Yeah, man.
anything, and I mean anything.
Yeah.
Now, is it even still a website?
I think so.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm on there all the
Yeah.
time.
That's if they need to replace one of the members, that's where they're gonna go
I'll
first.
find you. I'll
So,
find you. On
you-
that thing.
That's where you want to find your band members.
Yep.
Is Craigslist.
It's crazy, man. It's
You know why it's reliable? Because it's everybody's old school, and they're not looking there unless you are old school. So
you know, it's crazy. 'Cause
Right,
I
right.
I
found
mean, it
You're probably gonna find like-minded people then.
Yeah.
I found Corey through a guy that I knew back in 2019 that knew us when me and Jacob, our rhythm guitarist, was in the band Lomez, and he was at this guy's house, and that was our former drummer. Now we have a new drummer since then, but that's how I found. Went over to his house too. Me and Jacob went over there as Everfelt. We went over there to see what's going on. We didn't have a drummer. We didn't have a lead guitarist. Just me and the rhythm guitarist at the moment, you know. And we got over there, and you know, the first song we actually did was River, which is a song that Charles Lingerfelt, which is my best friend growing up. We wrote a lot of songs together.
Okay.
He actually passed away in 2021, and his last name's Lingerfelt. And we had a band called Angerfelt before he passed, so it got turned into Everfelt. So he'd be forever felt in the music.
Gotcha.
And that's why you hear the emotion of River, you know, and you can tell, you know, it's about coming back to the source.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's how the name of Everfelt was actually born. So.
Well, you said you were gonna follow our lead, but you
I'm
like
sorry,
you just
man.
you
I'm
just
sorry, bro.
right
Calm
into
down.
it, man. Like
I got my.
I don't have to ask that question now. How'd you come up with the name? Like there it is. It's got a
I
meaning.
need that
It's-
kill switch.
No, I mean, hey, it makes my job easier. Like by all means, man. You want to talk for 25 minutes? Go right ahead. You know, I'll get my announcements in when I need to, but yeah, you can talk all you want, man.
Thanks, brother.
But yeah, and speaking of talk, like we talk pretty much on a daily basis through Facebook. Like, God, Facebook is kind of a cool place, and we talk there because you know you found your way down here. What is it? A couple-hour drive
Yeah.
2.5.
to Park Hills to do a show, and
Yeah, through Matt. Matt found us actually. We were looking within a 3-hour radius. You know, trying to go to a place that lets us play our original music. You know, in our own area. Unfortunately, a lot of venues really want you to play covers, and we don't. So,
Right.
We just play our own
you got,
thing.
you got a story about
and,
that.
yeah, it's crazy.
Too
so,
many.
Yeah, and so
Oh,
honestly,
I'm sure there's tons of them.
coming here has been a phenomenal experience for us every time we've been here. Everybody here, from you guys to Matt to all the other musicians we've played with, from Face and Infamy to Phantom Sam to Party Hat Club. Everybody we've met and all of our experiences here have been phenomenal.
Yeah, we'll talk
So,
about that.
You guys have the
for a
best
brief
sound
second.
quality on the stage.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we can hear ourselves
Yeah,
greatly.
by far.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. You hear that, guys? Sound has
Yeah, if you wanna play a
improved
badass show-
drastically. It's been good.
Yeah, man.
And
We're about to go play something.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
And that's
In a
when we
little bit,
turned
so.
up, a fourth of the way up.
Yeah, man.
and actually that shows exactly the reason why I hit you up, because like everybody's going to see, if you haven't seen Everfelt before, you're going to see one of the most confident in their own skin lead singers you've ever seen. Like, there's just no way around it. That's what I was like. This motherfucker, he's up here. He's doing exactly what he loves, the way he wants to do it, and he don't give two shits, man.
Yeah.
And
you guys are really like I don't know, almost the perfect band to start off. You know, the kind of stage.
right.
Thank you.
How am I trying to say this? I don't know, but
The inaugural stage camera. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
well, you know, people saw a test of it, but, you know, this is the first time we've done this. And, you know, the very first episode, go back and watch it. It's only about 16 minutes long. It was just me, Mike, and a phone up there, and that's the last time we used the stage.
I've seen that video. Yeah.
And, yeah, I'll always say I had no idea what I was doing.
and then we were talking about this earlier. Then you came to me. You're like, "Hey, how can I make this better?" And then it's become a huge thing since then. Yeah.
Yeah, like already in just a handful of months, over 1,000 followers, people that are actually engaging and watching. You know, it's not like you're getting hundreds of views all the time on every source that we put out. We put it out everywhere in different forms, but to see the original videos being watched so much and shared, and you know, like, this is what it's been about, like trying to just have fun and get some awareness to these bands like you guys. That
It's an opportunity, man.
yeah, it's just another media form, and we've been having so much fun with you guys coming out and everything. So,
we Corey and I are excited about performing here because not only is it going to be the first time
It's
you got
relaxed.
the
It's
stage,
the
you know,
best vibe I've played at.
but this is
It
the first
really
time him and I are going to be playing just him and I, slowed down on a couple of our songs. You know, the first time we've done that at any venue, any show.
Awesome.
So every other show
it's
we've
gonna be
ever
a lot
played, it's been
slower.
all of us, except for
gonna-
one time we played without the bass player at a show. But that was the
Yeah,
last
who needs a
band
bass
thing.
player, right?
hey, I hear you can just get them off Craigslist anytime you need them.
Hey man, Craig's a cool dude, man. You gotta watch out sometimes.
Well, according to a former guest and friend, Justin, he can teach anybody to play bass.
Even though he himself does not play bass.
Right. Well, I mean, if he can play guitar, I figure
Yeah,
he
he
can play
can-
bass,
yeah.
right? Like,
That's
Probably.
general.
Gonna go
That's
hand
how
in
that
hand.
Maybe I
works.
should get my bass underneath my guitar. I can just play both.
But I mean,
Nice.
but I mean,
Yeah, get like
Jason,
a double neck
yeah.
guitar. You know, like guitar on top, bass on the bottom. There you go.
No
But yeah,
problem.
Jason bringing the low end does definitely
Yeah,
bring
we
our,
love Jason.
you know, because we like to, you know, especially, you know, with our EP, each song has its own way, but it all sounds like us. And each song has its own theme, even its own style. From River to The Lie to Reach, you know, Into the Fires, really, you know, if you want blues rock, that's your song, you know, and if you want something that's really haunting and brooding and dark and energetic, that's Reach. I mean, Reach is really like got that almost like operatic feel to it, but metal, you know, and it's got like, so I think that in that sense, we really, you know, are proud of the EP we put together. But now we're gonna today we're gonna play Reach, since we just released it August 8th.
And then two off the next.
And then
August
two off the,
8th. August 8th.
yeah, August 8th is when that released, and then River releases September 1st, and then you can get the rest of the EP on September 7th. But you can pre-save everything
But
now.
the songs you're going to hear tonight, two of them will be on the next E EP.
Yeah, it'll be on our album,
yeah,
which
yeah.
A Stranger and Inside My Mind.
Yeah, and you sent me the pre-register link for that, right? Like,
Yes, yep.
We'll post that
Yeah, the
up.
pre-save,
later.
yes, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, man, we're excited about the EP. Finally, you know, we worked with Shelby at Loud and Clear Studios in Paducah. It was only about an hour and a half drive for us, and his ability to, you know, in 2 days we laid down those 5 songs, and his ability to really capture us.
I slept on the couch and had a great time.
Yeah, it was it was a phenomenal time, man.
Well, and I've listened to Reach. Like, as soon as you sent me that stuff, I started looking at it, and you know, you had different versions of some stuff posted up that I used earlier, but it was really good. Like,
Thank you.
I'm getting ready to say it's a 6-minute song, but it was good for the 6 minutes. You know, it wasn't like, okay, here's 2.5 minutes. Now I got to wait for the rest of this shit. No, that's
Thank
not
you,
how
dude.
it went. Like,
That really
it was
means
good.
a lot,
I
man.
enjoyed
Thank
it.
you very much, guys.
It was definitely your vibe, and like explain, like, you know, a little bit
took
more
it in
on
one
what you
take.
guys are.
We
One
took-
take.
I took all the solos in one take.
Yeah. The studio was almost like a magical weekend, man, because we had the 2 days we paid for, you know, and and we wanted to get 4 songs. And then at the end of the first night of recording, you know, we're all recording separately but live together, right? So the first night at the end of the recording, we had gotten those 4 done, and the studio engineer Shelby was like, "And if you guys want to get a 5th song in, now's the time to decide that." So we had a few other songs to choose between, and River was really the song that kind of started us, and so we felt it necessary to put it on there. You know, it's an 8-minute and 22-second song.
Yeah,
but
the radio will never play.
But the guitar play on it, the guitar work, and the anyway.
Well,
Yeah,
it's more like you know, each song is its own full
Yeah.
experience.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to create. That's actually purposeful. We really want to create a work of art that's an opening and an ending, and it really gives you a message. And so, hopefully, that's what people capture from that, and they see it for their own perspective, and they take it for them. You know,
Yeah.
like it's, you know, we know what we wrote it for. Like Reach, I think you're asking us the origin of that.
Yeah.
Corey actually, almost every time he writes a new song now.
See, he's done interviews before. Like, he already knows what I'm going to ask, and he just does it for me.
Yeah, I already
Thank
know, I already know what to say.
Thank you.
I thought you were about to ask about it. A
I
second
was.
Ago. And
Somebody's a mind reader over there.
Damn,
I write
man.
all these melodies on the couch a lot of times,
Yeah, man.
sitting there. I watch a lot of Bigfoot podcasts and sit there and play guitar and write songs to these. Actually, the background, to be honest with you.
yeah.
And I'll just write these, and I'll call Adam, and I'll say, "Hey, listen to this," you know.
Yeah,
and I'll
man.
put this melody over the phone and play it, and then he'll usually has something the next practice, and he'll throw something in there freestyle, and usually take that freestyle, and he'll take that home and then write words to it whenever it's recorded.
Yeah, and
A lot
so
of the foundations of our songs are wrote by that. Like that.
yeah, so what I
Watching
do is
or listening to Bigfoot podcast.
Yeah,
I
man.
swear, man. I'm
All,
gonna go home
all the
tonight
more
and
reason to
watch
put you on a show with Bigfoot.
like
Yeah,
every
I'm
Right?
telling you, man.
every
Yes.
single one of
Dude,
our
we can
songs.
talk cryptids later if you want.
Yeah,
I love it.
definitely. and you're talking about Bigfoot the band. Yeah, they're
Yes,
just,
I
know.
Yes.
those guys are awesome. We'd love to play a show with them.
Yeah.
Hopefully December 6th we can make that happen. But yeah, so what we really do is we allow the music. For me, as every single song lyrically, the theme of it and what it's about actually came from whenever we were writing the song, we would freestyle, and the theme of it, whatever I sang about during the freestyle, is what I ended up writing about. So I literally allowed the music to bring out of me whatever the music's saying, and then write from that. And
I'll have these
that's really
words.
how we
I'll
yeah.
have these words that are affiliated with the songs before I give it to him.
Yeah, like a
some
rabbit
kind of
hole.
like a key word, and I'll tell him this is a key word for this song, and he'll build around that.
Yeah, and so we try to write, and I try to write in a way that not only is not too complex. You know, you want to be able to relate to a wide range of audience, but you also want to relate to, for instance, Reach is about everyone's been found broken alone in that hole. Everyone's been
absolutely.
there reaching out.
Absolutely.
And we get in our own mind, and we try to get that. We concentrate so much on the mind, we forget about the soul, and we start
Yeah.
bleeding out from that, right?
Yeah,
And
feel
so
that,
we get
man.
caught
Feel
in that,
that.
and so. That's what that song is really about, and it's also about the idea that in order to truly reach out, we have to reach in, and so that's why I wrote it to that matter. But for me, "Reach" is really the flagship song of the EP, and yeah, man.
That's awesome. And I mean, it goes like right in hand with what we talk about occasionally, and it seems like we're going to bring it up at least once every show now. Is mental health, and it
Most
matters.
definitely,
and,
it's very important,
and,
especially for
you
me.
know, like you just said, you get caught in your own head, and like that's where the demons are. Like,
right.
man, it's so you got those thoughts you got to get past, and it does get
It's
hard.
therapy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's
exactly,
really therapy, man. It really is.
exactly.
No matter if you're listening or performing it. It's
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, man. And
absolutely.
for us, we really want to be able to make sure that every song has a message that at least has something to do with how, for instance, "Into the Fire" is literally about being, willing to brave the fires of life and burn away all the parts of you that's not you. And, and "River's" about coming back to the source. "Gave It Away" is about sacrificing everything just for the one thing you love or most passionate about, and no one ever seeing it and still doing it anyway. Because you have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
That's who you are. And so, and so each song, and then "The Lie," it speaks for itself. The song "The Lie" is really about all the lies we see through our screens every day. Told to us by the people in
It's
power.
going to be just an awesome album altogether. I'm
Yeah.
looking
Thank you,
forward to
man.
it.
Thank you. We love doing it. It's everything to us.
Well, I would hope so.
Oh yeah.
Why do it, man?
Yeah, otherwise, why are you doing it? You know.
Yeah.
So you want to play a clip of Reach, man? I'd love for people listening, if they haven't heard it, can you do that?
You wanna play a clip of it, or you just wanna wait to perform it?
Oh, we're gonna perform it. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
doing that one. We're doing that
Yeah,
one.
then
So
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
wait. We'll wait.
No,
for
we
that.
we generally we haven't done any pre-recorded clips or anything
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
okay,
It's,
okay.
we wait until the
All right, we're gonna
end, and
perform
you
it
get
then.
to show them what you want to show them.
Yeah.
We talk about it and build it up, and then you guys kill it.
I mean, it's different.
That's how it works.
It's different with the other not having Jacob, or the drums or nothing. You can't get the really full effect, really. But
Yeah, but it's still gonna sound.
yeah, the
Right.
CD,
And
CD
everyone can-
quality's
Yeah, and like you
Everyone
said,
can
you
hear
can
it right now.
you can find Reach out there on Spotify and all the other platforms.
iTunes, all of them. Yeah.
Yep, all of it right now. Yeah, the band is Everfelt on Spotify, iTunes, everything. Just and like I said, Reach is definitely awesome. It's a good experience. Like not just a song, it's definitely a good experience
Thank
altogether.
you, man. I
You
really
can
appreciate
you can also find this podcast on Spotify.
You
and
sure can.
Probably Apple. I wouldn't know.
We don't ever get an email from them. What's up, man?
Well, 'cause people are like, "Yeah, where can we find your podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah, Spotify, probably Apple, but I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know."
yeah, me either.
So, hey,
It's
yeah.
like nobody. Wow, that mic's hot.
Yeah.
Nobody has an iPhone that I talk to,
Yeah, I don't.
or they
never
use,
have had
or
one.
if they do have an iPhone, they just use Spotify.
Yeah, so anybody that's listening, if you have an iPhone or you listen to the recording later, if you have an iPhone, send us a message.
And
Let us
Yeah.
know if we're actually on Apple. Give us
there-
confirmation.
There's like an
please.
Apple Podcasts app, I think, and our distributor we use, they were like, "Yeah, you're on there," but I can't actually verify that. So,
Comments are blown up by a tattoo baby.
oh yeah, I forgot to read those.
Hello, tattoo baby. How are you doing?
Everfelt, hearts, yup, for sure, LOL. No killers for me. Where is Park Hills? It is south of St. Louis, about 47 and a half minutes.
Like right by Farmington.
She says, you guys are phenomenal on stage. Corey rips the guitar.
Thank you,
You can see it in his soul the whole time,
Wow.
thank you.
Thank you guys.
which is great, but the lie is my favorite. Cause of Rain says, well, good googly moogly, it's Everfelt.
Oh, look, it's Cause of Ruin. Yeah, man. They're from Southern Illinois. That's a badass band right there, too.
What's up, guys? Send us a
Guys,
message.
Hello.
Send us a message.
Yeah,
for
they're
sure.
good, man. What's up, Cause of Ruin?
What's up, guys?
Tattoo baby.
Their music takes you through a ton of different emotions in a way. Adam is like a guru. LOL, truthfully, he understands the silence.
Wow, thank you.
That was Tattoo Baby again.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
Thanks for those comments. It's high praise.
Yes.
You guys
Really appreciate that.
got a lot to live up to now.
Yeah, man,
Fuck
damn.
up.
we actually only last weekend I came over to his house and his woman was sleeping, so we quietly went over this, just the two of us, for the first time. That's our
Nice.
practice.
And it really wasn't quiet.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that quiet. Oh no, it was distortion. It was on about 3. So
He said it was on about 3. He remembers the knob setting.
yeah,
Yeah, I already know, brother. Every time
It's
I
where
call
he
him,
puts the Bigfoot podcast
Yeah.
when he's writing songs.
I'm
Every
telling you, man.
3.
every time I call him, which is almost every day, it never fails. Every single time. I'm like, "What are you doing, man?" He's like, "Sitting on the couch, playing guitar." And that's been for 2 years now.
Hell yeah.
I think maybe once he was going to pay a bill, but he was on his way back home to play guitar. and he has a guitar in his bathroom,
Just
in
one.
every room of his house.
Anywhere there's a spot to sit down, there's a guitar.
There's a very few
within,
spots.
within arm reach. Yeah.
Do you do you keep one in your car? You know, whenever like you.
If you go to a dangerous neighborhood.
You never know, man.
I actually take my guitar.
He's
I
always
take a
packing.
guitar to work actually, and then on break actually, and lunch I sit there and play guitar sometimes.
Fuck yeah.
So it's always in my back seat.
So committed, and the thing is he's such a badass already, but he never stops wanting to get better, and that's the thing. Like, I think the thing that makes a musician start to become anything like good is whenever they start learning who they are in the music, like
Yeah.
becoming who you are, because we all grow up listening to other people we love, and influences, and so we start, like for myself, and for instance, when I was 19, I first started trying to do my own songs. I sounded like all the other people that I grew up singing like, and
I mean,
it
that's
took
what you
me many
know, and-
years to actually find out who I was, and it was actually more than anything else, even the other bands I've been in recently as an adult, it was Corey's music and his ability to be able to bring out of me what I already naturally do and write to it. And like you can just tell the way he plays the guitar purposefully to accentuate the vocals and vice versa, you know. And so I think that's something that, you know, we have songs on our EP that there's whole, I mean, he plays a solo all the way through the entire song.
I wanted to do the if young David Gilmour joined Slayer or something like that, you know, and
Yeah, man.
that if I wanted to go melodic, I can, which I love more, but
Melodic.
but I do like
for
that
us.
that you know, heavy Slayer, you know,
Oh yeah.
stuff like that with the whammy bar and the dive bombs. I like that.
Yeah, and then you know, it is the melodic. That is the thing I think we do best is the melodic metal.
Yeah,
We have
I
a- we have
would
a, like,
I
a
would
melodic-
definitely agree. And like earlier, you had mentioned like metal and opera.
Yeah.
So and that always reminds me of this Repo the Genetic Opera.
Oh yeah, dude, that's
I
badass.
fucking knew you would know what
Yeah,
I'm
man. yeah. That kind of art is really mind blowing.
Like, man, I thought that was amazing. If
Truly.
you guys haven't actually went and seen that, it's got to be 20-something years old.
Yeah,
now.
but it's.
probably have
I don't know if they're still doing it. I imagine they are.
No, like I remember there was a recording of it.
Oh, yeah.
and that's
Yeah, you
how
can
I
find a
found
recording of it, yeah.
And, yeah. So look it up, man. If you like some industrial grunge type kind of stuff, like the whole story's kind of cool, and it's what they based that movie on.
Yeah.
Called Repo Man.
That's cool.
It's a play now. It's on Broadway. It's been on Broadway.
Yeah, and it's really cool. It's Repo the Genetic Opera. Check it out.
Maybe,
You know, be cultured. Damn it. Watch something other than reality TV.
Yes. Oh, please don't get me started there.
I'm not because we don't have
Oh,
enough
man,
time.
thank God. All right. All
No,
right.
no,
all
we
right.
ain't playing that damn game.
Thank goodness.
But you know, we talked about you said you've been playing together to your anniversary for the band.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been playing? He's gonna say since he came out, he had a guitar in
It's
his
the beginning of
hand.
time.
Chuck
Basically,
Norris was born, and then I came out with a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was young. I was young, really young. I'm gonna say going into 7th grade, maybe. I was only 11,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah,
It's like 30 years.
more than that. Well, I'm 45.
I was trying to help you out, man.
Don't make that's right.
It's close enough. We don't do math on
Let's
this
stay
show.
closer to 40, man.
We don't do math on this.
Yeah,
show.
nope, no math.
I forget.
I like that policy. Oh, for me,
Yeah.
I've been singing since I was like 7, man.
Same.
Yeah. My first time doing a solo was like in church for like 300 like, senior citizens. I sang Amazing Grace the way I want to do it, like a cappella, and
Yeah.
that's like my first memory of actually singing something in front of somebody.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Grew up in
That's where
church.
I actually started like enjoying to sing in public.
Yeah.
Um,
Because
So-
everyone else is singing, so it opens you up to
right,
it.
it makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
It does. Shit, man. Like, how do you balance? Like, we were talking, 3-hour range that you were looking for venues to play. Like,
Yeah.
how do you guys balance the work you got to do to responsibilities, then the practicing, then the booking of the gigs? How do you balance everything?
It's
And-
almost you have to have everybody has to have the same dream, and
I have to believe, but
and that's it. Everybody has to have the same dream. It can meet at the same time.
we practice every weekend. And, there are
Stick to the routine. We've
Stick to
heard
the
that
routine.
many times
and-
before.
and practice at home. You can't just practice at practice.
Yeah.
You gotta work on, especially if you're doing originals and you really wanna. When you do go to the studio, you wanna be tight.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you're practicing even at home. Like when I sing our vocals, I don't even use the music. I sing
Yeah.
a cappella.
Because when you're in the studio, like, that ain't free.
No, it's not. And so
Time and money.
and you also want to not get too robotic in there. You want to make sure you're you're in the moment. Just let it be. Let the music happen to you. Don't try to control too much.
So,
you know.
yeah,
That's
like
it.
you're
That's
comfortable in your
Yeah.
stage presence
Yes.
anytime you're playing, whether you're practicing or on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it really helps when you have members that do it with you, because then you're on stage with someone instead of just by yourself.
Yeah, I just did the national anthem on the 4th
Hey,
of July.
Sharon, thank you, Tattoo Baby.
Yeah, she's great, man.
Seems like
she's,
it.
She's awesome. They have Hot Headed Radio as
Oh, okay.
as their
yeah,
radio
yeah, yeah.
station.
Okay, that's right.
Um,
Cool.
And she's on a few others too. Vault 847. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong, but she's also a merchandise model, and she works with Working Tattoo Beauties. Yeah, she's awesome. Great supporter of Everfelt. Always has been
Cool.
since she's been both of our shows we played at Night Shop. She came out and was there, and yeah, she's awesome.
Okay, when I buy more shirts, I'll have to send one up to her.
Yeah, most definitely.
Shout out to
She's
Jeff,
cool.
Jeff Tucker too.
Yeah, man, from Front Row Radio, he's
Jeff.
awesome.
All right, shout outs, gotta love them.
Yeah, most definitely, brother.
So upcoming shows, like we just talked about, the balance of it, and so let's talk about what you got coming up. I know you mentioned, I know it's further out than the next month or so, but I want to mention it because it involves our friends across town. The October 19th, you've got
We're gonna have
at the barn.
Yeah, podcast interview show with Chad at the barn. We're gonna come out. We're gonna play the whole band. We're gonna come play 5 songs. He finally got back to me. He was like, "Man, I can do the whole band. We can make sure everybody can get in there and do it." So we're excited about that. He actually asked us if we had played here before whenever I first started talking to him, and I told him how I love you guys over here, how our experiences have been. So he was really wanting us to do that, and we're wanting to do it too. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, no, Chad is fantastic, man. Like if you're doing it and you're treating him right, and if you got a question, if he's got time, he'll get an answer.
Yeah,
for
man,
you.
he was cool.
He's
always been good to us here at the Underground.
Yes, he has.
They did some shows here last year. His podcast, Vulgar Display of Podcast.
Yeah.
They did a couple of shows here. Brought in some
Yep.
touring bands, and it was a good time.
Yeah, and then they host numerous podcasts over there, all kinds of different stuff, from sports to pop punk and pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, man.
No, they've got a really good thing going over there, and Chad's good people. So I wanted to make sure we plugged that one. But other shows,
Definitely.
you
Yeah,
got coming
so
up.
we have October 5th in Evansville, Indiana at Lamasco's. We're playing with the band Retro Outlaws. That's going to be during their Oktoberfest there in Evansville. So my family, my mom, and my brothers live there, so it's kind of cool to get a show there.
Awesome.
We're
Awesome.
expecting a decent turnout, and yeah, it's like the first show after our EP release. September, our bass player really wasn't able to play any live shows, so we're working with Trey Rudd from the band Come Down Kings. He does some video production work, so we're working with him on some concept ideas and going to start laying some groundwork for the music video for Reach.
Cool.
So we want to do an official music video for that song, and now that we have it out. And so we're going to spend September doing that, and then October 26th, we are potentially going to be playing a show with Southern Illinois Festivals. They're doing a benefit event. They haven't secured the venue yet, so we haven't got anything in stone on that. And then November 16th, we're supposed to be going down to Paducah to play. That's like a festival down there. I don't have that posted yet because it's still in the works.
Right.
November 23rd, we are playing at a place locally to us, Sanctuary S Lounge. It's brand new. They revamped a place it used to be. And we're going to have Cause of Ruin, hopefully, play that with us. I'm waiting to hear back from them and see if they can do that. They are like a heavier Alice in Chains to me. They're really badass. They have like about 4 EPs out, so you guys definitely. I'll get you in if they may want to come up and do an interview. They're cool dudes, man.
Cool,
Funny guys.
We can probably make that work, and by probably I mean we can
Definitely.
we can make that work.
Maybe I'm waiting to hear
We
from
make
the
the
rest of the
decisions
guys.
here, man.
December 6th, we may be playing
Yeah.
here again. So we'll see about that for sure. But
we don't have anything else to say about that show right now, but
right.
We're working on something.
if you're
it's a
listening right
conversation.
now, you know something's going to happen.
Yeah. And then January 25th, we're booked at Paducah Beer Works with the Come Down Kings and Haas Holiday. We're going to play a show there with them on January 25th.
So you guys are already booked into next year.
Yeah.
You guys, that's awesome, man.
Thanks, man.
That is awesome. So you guys aren't like a standard rock or standard alt rock kind of thing. Like, you've got a niche. Like, what in your life or your experiences like pushed you towards this
Sound?
genre, this sound? Yeah.
I would say more than anything would be my influences from Cornell and Maynard and Weiland and Staley. All of those great vocalists that I grew up singing like and wanting to be like and wanting to sound like. And but more than anything, I would say it's Jacob and Corey and their music. Because to be honest with you, the very style, the vocals that I do and everything that I it's what I hear the music calling for when they play it. And so whenever we get it going, and when everything that's now a song was once a freestyle that we just started playing, and somebody brought a riff, like gave it away, and Into the Fire Jacob brought to the table, and so the 3 songs we're playing tonight, Corey, came up with them at home, and then brought just the beginning opening, like Reach, dun, dun, dun. That was just all we started with, and so what the music does is what it automatically, that's what it brings out of me. And so it was really the melding of their influences with my love for I really love metal that is both has a dark melodic undertone but a beautiful overtop. I really love that sweeping epic sound of metal, and so that's really what we try to create. But I also love the blues. So you hear Into the Fire, you hear that. I mean, I grew up with CCR and the Doors and all and Zeppelin and all of those greats. And so I think that it's something that just kind of happened to us. The melding of all of us coming together, especially the 2 guitarists and myself, and then we found the bass player, and then we found the drummer, and the drummer has like more of a heavier metal background, but his style really works great with the metal we're already doing, kind of, and so that really just, the sound came out, and it was like, man, when they started, him and Jacob, they started playing, when Jacob was playing rhythms, and he was playing the leads over it, and it was born. And honestly, I've been in a lot of bands before now, and this is the first time I've ever felt like myself in the music. Felt like it was me in the music instead of me trying to sound like something, but sound like what the music calls for and what it's supposed to be, and that's really how I feel about it.
And you got to be unique, right? And that is exactly what you guys are. There's no way around it. You guys are unique for sure.
Thank you, brother.
Alan, you got any more comments to pop up over there or off the page?
Let me bounce around and look at all of them.
You got Jeremy Cox says, "What's up?"
What up, Jeremy? Wow, I got loud there. Sorry, guys. Damn it.
I think that might have been it.
Yeah, cool. So we'll make a quick announcement. We got a few shows you need to talk about, but before he gets to that, I'll go ahead and talk about one that I'm putting together. I'm pretty excited about it. I love video games. Like there's just no way around it. It's one of my favorite things to do when I actually get time.
Cool.
So I'm actually going to be hosting here on October 13th a NCAA 25 tournament. As of now, it's going to be a 32-player tournament, $20 buy-in. We'll get to all the details later on, but we're expecting somewhere around a $1,000 prize pool for this.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to be an early
awesome.
afternoon thing that we do out here. We're working with food trucks to get it set up. It's going to be a fun time. We'll get everything put together, and when we are ready to announce it, it'll be everywhere. You'll know about it for sure. But, yeah, it's going to be a 13 and up. Minors, of course, need to be with a parent for this. But, yeah, if you think you can play NCAA 25 and win some money, come on out on October 13th. And we'll see who actually can.
Or even if you suck at the game and just want to try to win $1,000.
Yeah.
You never know.
Give it your best shot,
Yeah, no kidding.
It's just $20.
Yeah.
$20 can win you somewhere around $700-800 for first. And, yeah,
Not bad.
we'll get it worked out when we know what the prize pool is. But when we have our sponsors worked out and everything, we'll definitely get it out there. It's going to be a good time for sure. So what do you got coming up?
Yeah, so we got some good shows coming up here at the Underground. I'm just going to talk about the rest of August, I think.
Okay.
So this coming Friday, the 16th, we've got a band from Oregon coming into town. They're called Bazooka Sharks. They're they're a lot of fun. They're
From
kind of
Oregon?
Yeah, they're
Good
on tour
Lord.
all the way, just coming through.
That's a trip. I thought we traveled.
Yeah. Well, they'll at least get decent weather since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they're playing in Des Moines the day after, I think. Our buddy Zach Weiss booked them up there, and then I guess he kind of told him about us. So it's routing wise, it worked out for him.
That's cool, man.
And then opening for them is going to be a band called Nobody's Darlings. They're kind of blues, kind of grungy. They're cool. And then Red Sun Sermon. They're from this area too. They're kind of like slow doom metal. I feel like they would actually fit pretty well with you guys.
Oh, really?
But
yeah, I like that.
They just played. They just opened up for Cottonmouth Kings here, and that was gonna be like their last show before they went on hiatus to kind of like record a new album and stuff like that. And then they got talked into doing this one. So that's this Friday, August 17th. We've got a couple of tribute bands, which we don't do very often here, but we got a Chevelle tribute band and a Highly Suspect tribute band. So
I like both those bands.
yeah, that'll be cool. Monday, August 19th is a big one. We've got Head PE.
Nice.
And then opening for them will be Sacred Fuzz and On All Sides.
Sacred Fuzz.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
They're kind of stoner metal.
Such a cool name.
That's awesome.
I like it.
Sacred Fuzz.
And then August 23rd, we've got Phantom Sam coming back. You've played a show with them. And
They're
then
good, man.
Opening for them are The Occasions.
Yeah, also awesome guys, man. The Occasion, yeah. We actually have a couple of videos up that the lead singer from The Occasion actually captured for us.
Okay.
Yeah, really, really cool dudes, man,
Yeah,
from
he's-
Bloomington.
And then August 24th, we've got a band coming down from Des Moines that, again, our buddy Zach Weiss sent us. They're called Soul Cage. And then opening for them are going to be Chorf and
Shorf, man, I love that band.
I've got there's somebody else playing that day, but I don't have them on the calendar, and I can't remember off the top of my head. And you know, we've got some other shows announced throughout the next couple of months. We're working on some other stuff, so if you go to our Facebook page, go to events, you'll see all of it.
All right.
All right, and to answer your question, on audibly, yeah, there we go. Tattoo Baby asks, will their performance be live or on video later? And the answer is live.
Well,
You
the
got
answer
it.
is
It'll be
actually
played.
both.
Well, yes, actually.
Yeah.
A and B. It'll
Yeah.
be live, and then you'll be able to see it.
And you can
recorded.
watch both if you want to.
and if you really want to be a huge supporter, you can go find us on Spotify.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And
Go-
look on iTunes and let us
And
know.
share.
Yeah, right. And see if we're on iTunes. Yeah, go to
Follow and share.
go to Spotify, search up Park Hills Underground Radio. You'll click on that. You'll see this podcast and our other podcasts we do, SFC Retro. Matt does that with Frank from Audio Glow. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
And I'm just
Awesome.
gonna go and put this out there because we were talking about it. Anybody that's interested in starting a podcast, hit us up. Let's talk. Let's see what we can do.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, we do have some slots that we're going to be able to start filling here in the very near future. We'll be getting information out on that. So you'll be able to use the underground studio to do your podcast. So if you're interested and you got an idea and you're not just wanting to sit here and smoke weed with your friends, send it on over. Like, seriously, we want actual content, you know?
Of course, yeah.
I mean, it's your money, but at the same time, it's our radio station. So, yeah, if you have an idea and you just need a place, a cool place,
Yeah.
Super
come talk
cool.
to us. Yeah, thank you, Alan, for bringing that one up because I didn't have it on my notes, so it would have been forgotten.
No timer set for this one?
And speaking of, we're talking about the underground radio. You know, it is a station, 24/7. The podcasts that are hosted here are on there. So if you know you had your podcast here, it would also be on Park Hills Underground Radio.
Yeah. You can listen to Park Hills Underground Radio by going to the Park Hills Underground Radio Facebook page. You can click on the link, and there's also an app for Android. There will hopefully one day be an iPhone app as soon as Apple quits
Yeah.
being
Apple.
a pain in the ass. Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it.
maybe you can throw up a link or something to make it easy on the page, or
Damn
give
fruit.
it to me and I'll post it.
Yeah, for sure.
'Cause, yeah. But yeah, and what Park Hills Underground Radio is 24/7. We've got like anybody that's come through here, you can start hearing some music. Where you know
Yeah.
if you've been through here or you're local, you know you got some music, send it over.
Yeah,
Just
you
send
can
that
hear
to-
Reach from Everfelt.
Yes, it's
They're-
on there right
the
now.
new version of Reach.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yes,
the
yes,
old
yes.
version of Gave It Away.
Yes.
And then as their new EP starts rolling out, we will add those songs as well.
Most definitely.
Yep. Yeah, no, Park Hills Underground Radio is going to be a cool thing. It helps support local artists, and that's what our mission is. Man, is to support local artists, and sometimes not local.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah. We're playing music.
Sprinkle some
from-
treats in every once in a while.
You know, we're playing music from bands that haven't even played here yet, but have expressed interest in playing here. You know,
Yeah.
and there's bands from Las Vegas that are on there, and Des Moines, and all kinds of places.
If you're an original band and you want to play at a badass venue that's got an actual backstage and actually has
Yes.
great sound and really cool people, this is the place you want to come play at.
See, you heard it from him, man. Not from just
We've
me.
played here twice. We're going to play here again. I know we will. So it's awesome, guys. You guys should definitely check it out. So.
Yeah, I appreciate the good words, and he's not lying. This place is awesome. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And upcoming shows for us, upcoming podcast next week, the 18th. So next Sunday, a week from today, we have a local country artist, original artist, Raylan Winnick. Everybody around here knows her. She's got great vocals. She's really good.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
I heard a little bit of her. She's good.
If you haven't had the opportunity, go look her up. She's great. And then, of course, watch her next week on our show. On the 8th of September, another Sunday, we have Chad Steven Stafford. Alan, you got...
Yeah, so it's a buddy of mine. He's played here a handful of times. So, he typically does a lot of, like cover shows, 3 or 4 hours at bars, at gigs or whatever. But then when he comes here, he plays, like, all original music.
All right.
And it's kind of... It's like alternative rock, but acoustic, kind of grungy, very like dark stuff,
I can dig it.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm actually going to be recording some stuff in here with him this Wednesday, and
cool.
we're going to hopefully get some stuff
Nice,
out on
man.
Spotify and that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, and I mean, and that's another thing, like, especially if you've been a guest on this show and you're trying to get something recorded, that you haven't, we can possibly help you out with that as well.
Yeah.
So send Alan a message on that one directly, because I'm not going to do anything with that. That's all Alan. He's the brains behind the technical operations here. I just look pretty and talk and gain weight.
I love
'cause
it.
I like
I love it.
cookies.
Whatever,
Way
man.
too
You've been
many
losing weight, man.
cookies.
I follow your page.
Well, I mean, I'm down from about 260 to 210, so
That's
I'm
impressive.
happy.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. That's congratulations
definitely
on
got-
that, for real.
Thank you.
That's awesome as hell.
But I hurt my shoulder, and I've gotten super lazy because of it.
Ah,
It was been my whole excuse to not work out any other muscle group of my body.
the
It's
shoulder,
like,
yeah,
cookies.
the shoulder's connected to everything.
Yes.
So you got to be careful.
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I mean, I could definitely be doing something. Don't get me
yeah, definitely.
But oh man, so and then of course 9/22 to round out the next 3 shows, we've got Party Hat Club. We talked about them earlier. Alan, you got some more info? on them?
Yeah, they're pretty typical pop punk, but they're really really good. You guys played with them last time you were
Yes,
here.
we did. They were good, man. We
yeah.
played with them in Facing Infamy, I think.
Yeah.
It was,
That was a good show altogether.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was really
badass.
Yeah, so
So man,
I think that's everything we've got scheduled currently. So again, as always, if somebody's interested in being on the show, hit us up.
yeah, I'm actually gonna do another post. I've lost that list because I'm
Yeah.
irresponsible. I've moved. I lose stuff when I move because I don't want to take it. I forget I need it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
well,
lost in the fray.
yeah, and
Right, I
we've
like
we've
that.
also got a couple of people we need to reschedule too, because
Yes.
life happens. You can't always.
Yes.
So
And then, so we're going to be here just a moment. We're going to get ready to start swapping over. But I'm going to do this one again for our sponsors. Thank you all for what you do. You guys are the reason we can do this and that we keep doing it. We keep doing it because we love it, but you guys make it possible.
make it easier anyway. For
Yes,
sure.
exactly. We got the Park Hills Underground Radio, KL Media and Entertainment, Smoke Till Valhalla, Craig Wood Shelter Insurance Agency, and the Artist United Network. You guys are awesome. Thank you. If you are interested in being a sponsor of the show, reach out to me directly on Facebook. That's the best way. If you got my number, you can text me, but I'm not going to put that out there right now.
Yeah, reach
573.
Yeah. Negative.
I think there's a beat button over there.
But if you're interested, the money goes right back into it. We've
Yeah.
been upgrading microphones, headsets, cameras. You've seen it. We're getting ready to have our performance on the stage because of sponsor money that has come in. So again, and hopefully, at some point we can, really start helping the bands as well too. So if you're interested in sponsoring or donating, please reach out and talk to me. I appreciate it. So, guys, thank you again for
Thank you so much.
driving your asses down here.
course,
That's
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Almost definitely.
And so it means a lot to us because, you know, you guys put on a really good show and you're down here to do this. And I'm just really
Thank you,
thankful
man.
for it. So I'm going to go ahead and let Alan go and
Yeah.
you know, get them situated. And then when I get the thumbs up, I'll swap the cameras over to them and
All right.
we'll get you guys going.
All right.
Awesome,
See
man.
you guys on the
Awesome,
stage.
thanks,
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks,
pal.
brother.
I'm looking forward to this. Again, thank you everybody for tuned in. You guys are great. Like for real, you guys hanging out with us. Again, I'm going to go over the upcoming shows while we do this transition, just of the podcast. Where are my notes? There they are. Next week, next Sunday, Raylan Winnick on the 8th of September. Chad, Steven, Stafford, and then 922 Party Hat Club in studio, and it's going to be a good time. Everybody, again, sponsors, appreciate you guys for everything that you do for us. I'll name them off again while we're transitioning. Park Hills Underground Radio, KL Media and Entertainment, Smoke Till Valhalla, Craigwood Shelter Insurance Agency, and the Artists United Network. We'd like to give you guys as much love as we possibly can. And for real, if you guys are interested in supporting the show, we're going to have a Amazon link. It's going to be posted for a wish list for the show. It's not really just the show. It's going to be for Park Hills Underground Radio in general. As some of you may know, some of you may not, the Underground is run as a nonprofit, and we try and source everything the best that we can, and we've been putting all of what we can back into this. So not only us have a better show, but everybody who is currently doing a show here or that could be doing a show here in our studio. And that's what it's about. You know, we're not just trying to line our pockets, right? You know, of course, it would be nice to have a couple bucks go into our pocket, but that's not the goal.
What are you talking about? Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow.
What's
you're
up?
Loud. You're just loud today.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about you know, sponsors and how it goes, and that it's not just what we get. We're not just putting into our show. We're putting it into the studio.
Gotcha.
Which benefits every podcast or artist that comes through here or could have their show hosted here at Park Hills Underground Studio. And, you know, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build something everybody here, from Jason down to us, you know, we all have a vision that we're trying to build here and you know, grow this as positively and progressively as possible.
Yeah. We're going to be a couple minutes. Corey's going to go smoke a cigarette.
Oh, yeah, you know, it has been a minute.
Yeah.
It has been a minute. But, yeah, you know, sponsor dollars paid for this camera that's posted up there. We've got this on Sweetwater. I don't actually, what is it? I'll give it a
Look at you.
Q2N 4K zoom. It's not, to be honest with you, it's not going to run at a 4K resolution with the way it's set up. But it would be a lot better, I think, if it wasn't as low light, but it is still a pretty solid camera. We've got that temporarily mounted. We're going to move it a little bit to better frame the stage and get rid of the black up top and on the side. You know, you mount it, you find out that it don't work, you just move it. We just haven't done it yet, but we're going to. So we're still just waiting for a few more minutes as they get ready. Still smoking a cigarette? Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you just remembered that we might need to talk about?
I don't think so.
Okie dokie.
Just keep talking, keep looking pretty, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm doing as much as I can on that. So I did mention the NCAA 25 video game tournament. That's going to be 10-13. Again, that's going to be a $20 entry. 13 and up. Please, minors, be accompanied by an adult for this, so we can keep order and
Can you do
keep
me a
it going.
favor?
What?
I'm going to go up on stage and talk into the microphone. Tell me if you get, like, so you won't hear it because it's muted, but you should get some audio, like, on that fader.
Okay,
Yeah.
so give you this.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I can do that. I have been tasked with this very important thing. I got to stick my finger up in the air if this works. But yeah, the NCAA tournament, $20 buy-in. Pretty much all of that's going. If everybody shows up, it's. He's checking. I don't see it. I don't see it. I still don't see it. No. I can't give you a thumbs up because it's not good. Oh, I hit my mic. Can you see? Can you see? Unmute it. It's unmuted.
Check one.
All right,
check
now
two.
it works. There we go. There we go. We're going to get me off of here and move over to them. There we go.
All right.
You got the camera on them. This is the first time it's being seen
You can
live.
be like you can capture us right here.
We can hear them. They, okay, here we go. I got my mic on still. Sounds good. You want it to be
Check
louder?
one, check two.
All right. Well, I'm going to stop talking. Thank you again for tuning in, everybody. Here are two members of Everfelt to perform a couple songs for us here on live sessions at the Underground. Enjoy.
All right, I think we're ready whenever you guys are.
All right, beautiful. Yeah, it's recording, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're recording videotape. So. All right, so this is the first trial run with the new camera, as I understand it, and we are going to be playing 3 songs for you. Obviously, it's a stripped-down version, just Corey Robinson and myself, but we're honored to be here to do this. And the first 2 songs are not on the EP. They're going to be on our upcoming album, probably next year. They're called Stranger and Inside My Mind, and then we're going to play our song Reach, which we just released on August 8th. So bear with us. Can you give me a little bit more back in the monitor, just a bit? A little bit more back in the monitor. Check 1, check 2. Okay, that's good. First song we're going to play is Stranger. Oh, stranger, pretending to be beneath the fragile in me. This stranger this stranger in me, waking to be the stranger beneath this fade sound, waking to be the stranger, waiting in me to waken now. The shifting influence of stirring to wake from this false sleep, commit the murder, swallow the lights, here must die to crawling further. This stranger seems to say, waking to be the stranger beneath this vague sound, waking to be the stranger, waiting in me till waking now. What stranger pretending to be this stranger and me? I'm that stranger. Thank you, thank you. This next song we're going to play for you is called Inside My Mind. And I might say, this is the first time Corey and I's ever played these songs, just him and I, but he's doing a phenomenal job trying to not play lead and play just rhythm. I know it's not easy for him. He loves lead, so. He'd rather be playing lead all day long. All right, so this next song is called Inside My Mind. Seek the way through secrets, lies, fools to peek inside, free alive, you bleed to rise, few know the mind too. Open your eyes, see the disguise, weaving the lines, sounds in time, taste of the rain, that's alive, splicing the fine, inside my mind, down creep silent, seek to divide, splicing the fine, inside my mind. The cold now beckon, truth that reckons, found in the few who brave the night. open your eyes, see the disguise, weaving the lines, songs in time, taste of the rain, the thoughts alive, splicing the fine inside my mind. The call now begun to their reckons, found in the view who brave the new. See the way through sequence lies fools to peek inside, free alive you. That was inside my mind. All right. And now for the song you've all been waiting for. We're going to do Reach. This will be our last one for you. As Corey tunes, I want to thank Live Sessions at the Underground, Alan and Kyle. Thank you guys for having us here today. It's been an awesome interview, awesome experience. Being up here, being able to play these songs, just me and Corey, is just really so cool, bro. So thank you, thank Park Hills. We'll be back. So we're gonna play Reach for you, because we've all been found broken alone, reaching out from the hole. You want to find anything you want to know about Everfelt? Everfelt.net is our website. You can find all of our links there. And you'll be able to find Park Hills Underground video and all of that very soon as well. Check those guys out. They're awesome. Found broken alone, down inside the hole, reaching out to me. Leave the life alone, get the mind to go, keep the light on now, reaching. Reach out!
reaching out. You live your life down inside till keep the light on now. You're bleeding now till keep the mind now. Reaching out to my. Found broken alone down inside the hole, reaching out to me, reach out to see down inside the hole, reaching out for more, reaching out to me, reach out. Reaching out. You live your life down inside till keep the light on now. You're bleeding now till keep the mind now. Reaching out to my. That was Reach. Thank you, Park Hills. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Alan. You guys have a great night.
And there you have it. That is Adam and Corey of Everfelt. Thank you all, guys, for being here doing that show. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast tonight. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Park Hills Underground Radio, KL Media and Entertainment, Smoke Till Valhalla, Craig Wood Shelter Insurance Agency, and the Artist United Network. Thank you guys again. This is episode 11. We'll be back next Sunday with Raylan Winnick at 4:30 here on our page. You guys have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you next week.